Well, Jim, one last thing before we get out of here. Some news, I've seen some images over the last few days, has been made. Brock Lesnar's daughter apparently broke the shot put record at Kerry Von Erich University. I'm not sure where she was, to be honest with you.
Colorado State.
Colorado State. Any thoughts on Brock Lesnar's family having athletic success?
I want everybody, and I'm not saying anything bad about this young lady. I've never met her. I'm sure she's a fine girl. She was happy as a clam in the picture that we saw. She set a shot put, shattered the shot put record at Colorado State. And at first, when I saw it on Twitter, I got to be honest, I thought that's dirty that they would do something like this to Brock Lesnar's daughter to make up this picture. And I swear to God, there is no reason, there is no way, it doesn't look like it would be physically possible for a human being to look more like Brock Lesnar than Brock Lesnar's daughter. I'm not talking about a familial relationship. It looks like that they put Brock's daughter's hair on a picture of Brock. And I'm not maligning this young lady, but you can obviously tell there's no blood test that needs to be done here. And she's got this, they're from Minnesota. I guarantee you Brock Lesnar has no non-white, non-Norse, non-blonde Danish ancestry in his family for the past 1,000 years. And his daughter carried that on. She is so white, she's almost translucent. Her blonde hair she looks like fucking Edgar Winter's daughter with the hair in that respect. She's an albino. Okay, have you ever seen, Brock only gets color when he gets mad and starts yelling and his blood pressure rises, and then you can actually see the red blood through his pale white skin. But these people came direct from Denmark with no stops at all anywhere else. So and by the way, this is not a progeny of the Sable relationship, because I was telling you before we went on the air, the math adds up. When Brock was here in OVW, one of the ways that he would whine to the office when he would call them to try to get out of Louisville and go back to Minnesota where he could milk the cows on the farm is because his girlfriend was pregnant. And that was 22 years ago. And here's this girl in college so I assume that's her. And I remember I told you that story one time, Brian, and I said, I guess he never married the mother and I never heard about the kid again. Well, she's still around. But that was another one of his ways to try to get out of training and get out of developmental and go back to the farm where he could commune with the animals was, please let me go back to Minnesota. My girlfriend's pregnant. Well, she gave birth to the ladies shot put champion in Colorado.
Have you ever tried the shot put?
No, I figured I'd just leave it where somebody else put it.
You never picked one up?
I've touched them and fondled them and felt their heft and their firmity.
I see.
But I've never tried to throw one any length of space.